Ah yes, the dreaded copyright content was found in your video. This is something many of us that do movie reviews or include music clips in our videos get. A lot of mine over on my other channel, No Budget, where we do a lot of movie reviews, get claimed for copyrighted content when we're only using a few seconds of a movie. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to cut out that portion of the YouTube video that has been flagged for copyright violation without having to actually take the video down and re-uploading it. So all you're doing is within YouTube is cutting out that little bit. If you're lucky, on a lot of videos where they have a music copyright violation, you notice here what we are seeing is that it is telling us the actual time from here to here where the song is copyrighted. So you can actually just go into the video, grab that section of music, and remove it. Videos that have movie clips or video clips in them that get flagged for it, they don't do that. So you kind of have to find it out. Sometimes, however, the video, if there's a copyright claim on it with the movie, they will tell you the time as well. So notice this one for Baywatch has 1 minute 30 to 1 minute 56. It's probably a clip from the movie that I used. So I could go in and cut that section out. So I'm going to grab this one from an old movie review I did last year, and you can see it says includes copyrighted content. And it's unavailable on some devices. And I could file a dispute, but we know how this works, that they'll basically come back and say, oh, no, the copyright is valid. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edit out the clips from the video that include portions of the movie. First thing you want to do if you're in the old version of YouTube, you want to switch to the Studio Beta, which will soon be the new version. I'm going to jump back to that video. Okay, from within the video editing screen, over on the left, you see we have this option for editor. You want to click on that, and it'll take you into this editor screen. Now, how this works is we're going to trim out the sections, and it's a little confusing in how they use this. You would think that you just select the section and trim it, but you actually don't. So the first thing I want to do is I actually want to find out in the video where I'm showing stuff from the movie that they don't like. Okay, so notice here.
I'm out of bullets! How'd that happen? I shot them all!
Okay, so there's a little clip there with the movie, and I want to cut that out. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit this trim here. Notice what it does is it pulls up this this blue box. Now how this works is you actually select the stuff you want to keep, not the stuff that you want to take away. So you would think that you'd move the ends down, but notice when I move the ends down, this is all going to get cut out, which is fine if you're just cutting out the beginning and the end, but I want to cut something from the middle. So what you're going to do here is I'm going to hit this little split down at the bottom, and notice what it does is it splits it right where I had that marker at. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just dragging it right there. And so now I'm telling it I want to keep this section and I want to keep this section. If I change my mind and there's something that I don't want to cut out or whatever, you can just hit this little undo split. I'm going to do a quick check of the video just to make sure there's nothing else. So right there is another place that I'm going to want to cut this little section out. So I just hit split again, and now I'm going to drag it.
No witnesses.
Until... Okay, now you can see that I've cut out all the parts, so all of these sections are getting cut out, and everything in the blue boxes is staying. It's going to be merged into one new video. Now you'd think you could save it, but notice the save is grayed out. What you actually want to do first is hit preview, and that's telling me again that this is saving and these are being cut out. I have an option of discarding my changes if I want, but I don't, so I want to hit save. Now what this is going to do is it's going to take a bit in order for it to process. That's fine, that's no problem at all. You'll be able to go back into YouTube once it's done processing those edits, and you'll be able to click on the copyright claim notification, view copyright claim details, click dispute, and you'll be able to submit the information. So what I would do then is go to original content, continue, and then basically in the rationale field, explain that I cut out all of the video clips from the film so that the only thing showing on screen is going to be the speaker. Basically justify why the appeal should be approved. Assuming they're happy about it, they will then approve your claim. So here's one, for example, I did for a review we did for Ben is Black. And the reviewer had a lot of clips strung throughout the entire video. So I went through, I cut out each of those clips, submitted the review on the copyright claim, and it was approved. So now that video no longer has a copyright on it. It doesn't have clips from the movie, so I don't know if that's necessarily better or worse for the studio, if it's going to or not. But hey, if they want to be jackasses about it and submit copyright claims on videos because I'm using a 5 to 10 second clip from the movie trailer that was posted up online, then fine, I'll just cut that out of the movie. So that's how you do that. Hope you found that useful and have some fun doing some edits.